Daniel Penny. Final arguments. Jury will start deliberating tomorrow. He is the Marine who killed I think, fairly menacing man named Jordan Neely, 30 years old, kind of homeless guy, drugs, all of that. 2023, May 1st. This guy Neely was running around a subway car, screaming and yelling, threatening people. And Daniel Penny grabbed him and got him in a kind of a chokehold, and he died. And now he's on trial for manslaughter. So I think we'll have a quick verdict of not guilty. That's my prediction. Even though there are activists outside the courtroom screaming, "You're guilty, you're guilty, you're guilty." These are very terrible people, awful people. And it's all about skin color for them. And they don't know what really happened, but they want to punish Daniel Penny. So the real villain here is the DA, Alvin Bragg, who never should have brought the case. And I say that because the reasonable doubt in this case, if you look at the court transcripts, is just so overwhelming that there is no denying it. So the jury, hearing the closing arguments, hearing the evidence, they have to convict beyond a reasonable doubt. There is reasonable doubt. And any honest person can see it. So if they convict, then they're not doing their job. It'll be overturned on appeal, but that doesn't make Daniel Penny's life any easier. All right? I mean, the guy's a young guy, as I said, former Marine, Long Island guy, and his whole life is uprooted. He faces 15 years on conviction. He's not going to get it. They'll overturn if the jury is irresponsible, I believe. There's a semblance of justice left in New York State, not in New York City. In my opinion, there's no justice left in New York City at all. But you get out of the city and there's a semblance of justice. Now, Bragg, if he loses, this is his second humiliation. The Trump prosecutions were the first. He runs again, I think, next year. And again, it's a skin color play for him. And you got to stop that. We need honest people, smart people, non-ideologues in positions of power in the justice system in the state. Now, because of the collapse of civility and public safety in New York, Governor Hochul could have removed Bragg, should have, but she's too cowardly. Never do it. But Bragg, if he wins again, then anybody voting for him is voting for anarchy. You're voting for violence. You're voting for death, destruction, and pain. That's what you're voting for. And I don't care about skin color at all. I don't care what color you are. I want the best, most honest people. But you go in and you cast a ballot for Alvin Bragg after all that's happened under his administration? Are you kidding? There's no excuse. None. And the jury is going to be faced with that as well. You vote to convict this Penny with all the reasonable doubt, with the people in the subway car saying, "Hey, I was very afraid I was going to die. This guy was totally out of control. I'm happy that Penny did what he did." Now, again, I don't really insert myself into this justice system the way I'm doing now much. This is horrible. But the big overarch is that we got to stop. You really have to stop this insane deterioration of the justice system in New York City and state. And the no bail laws started it. And people get hurt. Over the weekend, Thanksgiving weekend, a 3-year-old was killed by some maniac. Now, random stuff like that is going to happen anywhere. I understand that. But this is a pattern of behavior over and over and over again that mentally ill people, drug-addicted people are running around causing unbelievable damage and nobody's doing anything about it. And they're out 5 hours after the police arrest them, if that. And you want more of that? That's what you're voting for? Gee, man. This is really crunch time for New York City and state. We got to get rid of this Bragg. And in California, they're throwing these guys out right and left. on ballot measures, on all kinds of things. But we're not learning our lesson here. Thank you for watching. To view full episodes of the No Spin News anytime, sign up to become a BillO'Reilly.com premium or concierge member today.